Oh, hello. I didn't realize I was on. How are my fair little men and fair little ladies? And the brilliant, capable moms? How are you doing? Is the weather changing? Yes and no. How are you liking it? Let me know. And you didn't write to me what kind of stories you want to listen to? I need ideas. I would love to read to you what you like. So let me know. And do you know the story of today? आज की स्टोरी का नाम पता है आपको? जी, इसका नाम है TikTok's Tea Party. Whose tea party? TikTok's Tea Party. That's right. That's right. Okay. So let's see what's happening in this. Okay. Wow. Okay. Now, once upon a time, TikTok, the brownie, the elf, the goblin, the pixie lived with the enchanter who knew some magic, जिसको magic आता था और उसका नाम था Wind Whistle. Yes, Wind Whistle. And kept his house neat and tidy for him. He cooked his meals, washed his clothes, and sometimes he helped Wind Whistle with his magic spell. Abracadabra. Yes. Hello, Mahir. Hello. Thank you for joining. Lovely. So please wave at me. And like my page. Yes. All right. If you do. Can't force to nahi kar sakti main. So Mahi, the name of the story is, can you write TikTok's Tea Party? And tell me, how old are you? Yes, I would like to know. And which grade are you in? Please write. Yes. अच्छा, और तो फिर टिकटॉक क्या करता था? वो विंड विसल जो कि मैजिक जानता था, उसका कभी मील्स पर खाना पका देता था, उसके क्लोथ्स वॉश कर जाता था और कभी कभी उसके मैजिक स्पेल्स में भी हेल्प करता. He was hard at work all day long, but he was very happy. Oh, okay. And what grade, Mir? Okay. He in grade 3. And which school? Lovely. It's so nice to chat with you. Lovely. So I'm going slow, so you finish writing and then I continue with my story. जी, अब ये बहुत मेहनत करता था, बहुत हार्ड वर्क करता था, मगर वो he would always be happy. He would never complain कि मैं थक गया हूँ या ये है. Oh, LGS. Okay. And here is, see, I make so much of an effort to make these stories for you. So this is TikTok, 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 TikTok. Do you like it? So this is what elves and goblins or dwarfs or pixies or brownies look like. Do you like it? I do. Okay. So let's see what TikTok is up to. One afternoon, there came a knock. Oh, there was a knock at the door. All right, let's see who came at the door. कौन आया? Outside stood the princess of the Blue Hills and two of her court. Princess of the Blue Hills. Imagine Blue Hills and the princess. Yes, and two of her court. Yes. Hi, Rahmeen. Hello. Lovely. Welcome. Please wave at me and tell me how old are you and where are you from, which school, which grade. Hello, friends. So I made two friends. Mir and Rahmeen. All right. So outside stood the princess of the Blue Hills and two of her court यानी कि उसके जो पैलेस था जो उसको सर्व करती थी. All right. And two of her came to visit. It was just tea time. चाय का वक्त था. शाम के 4:30 हुए थे. And TikTok knew they would all stay to tea. And oh dear me, oh dear me, oh dear me, there were no cakes at all, hardly any jam, and just a pinch of tea. जिससे आपकी अम्मी भी फिक्र करती हैं. All right, you are in nursery. Good, Rahimeen, lovely. Okay, so आपकी मामा भी फिक्र करती है. When you have guests कि क्या डाल, अब वो कह रहा था थोड़े से केक्स हैं, थोड़ा सा टी है, और hardly any jam. Pray come inside, said TikTok, bowing low. He bowed low. फौरन उसने courtesy की, झुका और respect से, because वो princess थी. For he knew his manners very well. Hi Zara, Assalamu alaikum. Now you tell me, how old are you, which school and which grade are you from? Oh, I'm loving it because you guys are communicating with me. That's wonderful. Okay, तो TikTok ने उनको बड़े अदब से, बड़े respect से अंदर बुलाया. And the princess came in, smelling very sweet. TikTok gave her and the ladies in waiting came some chairs in the drawing room. You know what a drawing room is, and went to tell wind whistle of his royal visitor. जो king और queens होते हैं उनको हम क्या कहते हैं? Hello Sana, क्या कहते हैं? Royal visitors. So ये चाह के फौरन wind whistle को बुला के लाया. And he was worrying, oh dear, oh dear, oh dear, oh dear, where will I serve tea to the princess from? Goodness gracious, there was hardly any butter, koi makhan bhi nahi tha. It was very running. You know, they have bread and butter or cakes and jams at tea. Well, when whistle magician जो था वो तो बहुत खुश हुआ. He was pleased to hear of his royal visitor. Won't you be happy? आपके घर एक princess आई. ला ला ला. Okay, उसने जल्दी से अपना अच्छा सा cloak पहना. Cloak पहना इस तरह. I'll show you in the picture. I have a picture too. Isn't that fun? See, something like, yes, I am. ये. See, can you see it? Okay, am I doing something wrong, Sana, that you're reminding me? Thank you so much. Okay, then what happened was, well, oh your highness, it put his best cloak and said, get tea ready late nicely. So he told TikTok to serve tea. Oh your highness, isn't it dreadful? There are no cakes, just a pinch of tea. Hardly any jam and not much butter. Oh, said TikTok, sir, your highness. उनको भी highness कहने लग गया जैसे kings और queens को करते. कहता है, oh, there's only a little bit of, एक चुटकी चाय है और एक teaspoon jam है और butter तो ना होने के बराबर है. Oh, well, go to the shops and get some, said the enchanter. Wind whistle. But they're shut this afternoon, said TikTok. It's early, closing day. आज shops ने जल्दी बंद हो जाना है. But they're shut this afternoon, said it's. Dear, so it is, said the enchanter. Well, never mind. Now listen carefully, TikTok. Lay the table as usual, but place the empty dishes like this, and plates and cake dishes on the table. Empty, do you hear? उसने TikTok को बताया कि सिर्फ empty plates, cups, teapot, saucers, teaspoons रखना. ठीक है, उसमें कुछ भी ना हो. और जिसमें केक लगाते हैं और ब्रेड लगाते हैं और jam dish and a butter dish, put no tea in the teapot, but fill it with boiling water. I have a mind to do a little magic for the princess, and at the same time provide a good tea for her. TikTok was amazed. उसका मुंह खुला का खुला रह गया एक्साइटमेंट से कि आज तो कोई मैजिक ट्रिक होने लगी है, जादू चलने वाला है. And how he hurried to do what was he told. He laid the table, put out empty butter, jam, empty dishes, plates and cake dishes, and filled the teapot with what? किस चीज के साथ भरना था? Boiling water, उबलते हुए गर्म पानी से. Wind whistle led the princess and her ladies into the room where the tea was laid. and requested them to be seated. Your Highness, Princess, please have a seat. Ma'am, do you like Indian or China tea? Began the enchanter, holding up the teapot like this. I shouldn't miss my tea, should I? Okay, now this is a child, but that was a teapot, okay? And it was empty. So what did he do? Oh, then he caught sight of the brownie Tick-Tock peeping in at the door to watch everything. Go to the kitchen, he ordered, and shut this door, Tick-Tock. Poor Tick-Tock. He had so badly wanted to see everything. He shut the door and went to the kitchen. But in half a minute he was back again, peeping through the keyhole. और सुनने की कोशिश कर रहा था कि magician, enchanter, wind whistle क्या कह रहा है. China tea pour forth, commanded the enchanter, and the princess gave a scream of delight. For pale China tea poured from the teapot into her cup. I like some Indian tea, said each of her ladies who were attending to her. Oh, and when wind whistle said, Indian tea, pour forth, and it came forth at once. Dark Indian tea poured into their cups. What sort of damp do you like? Asked Wind Whistle. Strawberry, please. All the three royal visitors from the castle said, strawberry jam appear in the dish, and strawberry jam appeared in the dish. Or he is peeping from the hole. He's peeping, though he was told not to listen or not to see, because Wind Whistle ko pata tha iska na, ye naughty hai. And what kind of cakes do you want? Asked the enchanter. Chocolate cakes for me, cherry buns for me, and ginger fingers for me, begged the second lady. Write to me, what are your favorite cakes? Come on, write to me. Chocolates and cakes appeared, commanded the enchanter, tapping the dish. Come on, cherry buns, ginger fingers, appear. And they all appeared, and they were so excited because suddenly they were appearing on the dish. Now, butter, where are you? He cried. Golden butter. And it came, and it was shining, the yellow golden butter. It was Ma. Oh, so Mead likes chocolate cake. Now, butter, where are you? He cried. Golden butter was gleaming in the dish. Outside the door, Tick-Tock listened to all this and tried to see through the keyhole what was happening. What was happening? All right. After tea, Wind Whistle called Tick-Tock to him. I'm going to the Blue Hills with the princess and her ladies, he said. She needs my help. Look after my house, Tick-Tock, and see that nothing goes wrong. And don't meddle with my magic or you will be sorry. उसने कहा कि मैजिक के साथ नहीं खेलना. ठीक है, मेरी तरह मैजिक करने की कोशिश नहीं करनी. Because the house will be in shambles, बुरा हाल हो जाएगा. By 6 o'clock, Wind Whistle and the ladies were gone and Tick-Tock was left alone. He finished up the cakes and that were left and tea and enjoyed them very much. They were much nicer than what they got on the shops. While he was eating, a naughty idea came into his mind. What do you think the naughty idea was? He clapped his hands for joy and danced around the kitchen, and he said, why shouldn't I give a tea party and make all the cakes and things appear? I can wear the enchanter's magic cloak and uska magic coat पहनूंगा और मैं भी party करता हूँ और cakes and things will appear. And all the things I'll say will come true. Oh, how lovely! I won't make everyone stare. My friends will think I'm a magician. I'm an enchanter like Wind Whistle. He sat down at once and started writing 6 notes to his friend. One went to Big Eyes. His friend probably had big eyes. One to Little Feet, who had small feet. Another to Pippity. The 4 to Gobo. And the last 2 to Tubby and Roundy. The 2 fat brownies. Please come to a magic tea party, he wrote. Then he licked up the envelopes like this, to make them stick. He had asked his friends for the next day, so he's very busy in the morning making the house clean. He put fresh flowers on the tea. How do you prepare, or your mums prepare when, hello Zara, hello, how nice to see you. All right. And he had asked, how does your mother and you help her? How do you prepare? Well, he bought fresh flowers on the tea table. He made the house tidy. Then he washed himself, did his hair nicely. उसने अपने बाल बनाए, and at last went to put on the enchanter's magic cloak. Cloak is like a gown. It was embroidered with suns and moons and shone very brightly. This one, like I told you, but here, our brownie. Oh, the next story is next Saturday, Hena. Rahimeen wants to know. She's not liking this story. Oh, she should tell me what kind. So what do you see here? Yeah, look at the sun and the moon and the drawings and the friends. Look at this is our. Which one is this? Yes, TikTok. And look at it. Look at it. Look at the problem he's having. Oh. At last. Okay, then what happened was wonderful, cried Gobo. Okay, case. Okay, what happened there? Oh, I'm so happy, Hina. Hello, Raimeen. Thank you. I'm so happy that you're enjoying it. Okay. TikTok walked about at the front of the looking glass and thought he looked very grand. वो उसने उसका क्या पहना था? Gown. हाँ, मैं सबको surprise दूंगा. Dear me, there's a clock striking 3:30. I must put the kettle on for tea. तो उसने kettle को boiling water से भरने के लिए पानी boil किया. He ran downstairs. Literally वो गिर रहा था. Cloak उसके पाँव में आ रहा था because it was too big for him. It was the enchanters. They all came together looking very smart in their best suits. They were most excited and asking what a magic tea party was. He said, wait and see, wait and see, wait and see. And he was dancing. फिर वो उनको डाइनिंग रूम में ले गया और जहाँ चाय लगी हुई थी. When they saw the empty dishes, their faces grew. Oh, wasn't there going to be anything to eat? Wait and see, laughed TikTok again, running into the kitchen to fetch the kettle, which was now boiling. His guests sat down round the table and waited. He came back with the kettle. He was going to do better than the enchanter. Was going to make the cakes, jam, butter and tea all appear at once. So he wants to act smarter. What sort of cakes and jams do you like? He asked his guests. They all called out together, gooseberry jam, chocolate roll, coconut buns. The other one said cherry cake. The other said plum jam. And somebody wanted marmalade and sponge fingers. Right, said TikTok. He picked up the teapot, which he filled nothing but hot water, and then cried a tea, pour forth, butter, appear, gooseberry jam, plum jam, marmalade, where are you? Chocolate roll, coconut buns, cherry cake, sponge fingers, come forth. Then, to the enormous surprise of all his friends, the teapot poured tea into the cups, one after another. Jam and marmalade began to come into the dishes. Butter heaped is a butter cake. Pie ban gayi. Jam आए जा रहा था, appear होते जा रहा था as they were eating. And marmalade jam and cherry jam and cake also fell into a pile on the rest of the dishes. They were appearing. It was perfectly marvelous. He was so happy. How do you do it? Shouted Tubby and Roundy. Goodness gracious. It's easy, said TikTok, pouring out his cup of tea. Last of all, I'm quite a good magician, you know. I'm sure I could teach Wind Whistle a lot. Now he's showing off. Do you think it's a nice thing? And telling a little bit of lie that he can teach him. हालांकि छुप के इसने देखा था. लेकिन एक पजल सी लुक उसके फ्रेंड्स के फेसेस पे आने लग गई. क्यों? They were puzzled as they watched the jam, butter and cakes appearing in the dishes. They had been appearing for quite a while now. The dishes were much too full. In fact, the gooseberry jam to gir raha tha was spilling onto the tablecloth. Imagine. वो खत्म ही नहीं हो रहा था because he, guess what, write to me. Why was the jam continuing to appear? The butter, the fingers, the cherry buns, and even the tea didn't stop pouring. In fact, oh God, look, they aren't big. Look at the dishes, they're not big enough for all the cakes and things. But Tick-Tock was also feeling a little puzzled. And the teapot had filled his cup, but when he set it down on the teapot stand, it didn't stay there. It started flying and into the air and started pouring tea into the milk jug, into the glass, into the cup, again and again. It was strange, बड़ा अजीब और गरीब लग रहा था. Tick-Tock ने उसको पकड़ा, back रखा, but as soon as he let go of the teapot, it went into the air again and poured a stream of tea into the sugar basin. उसने sugar pot में भी tea डाल दी. It was most annoying. बहुत ही upset हो रहा था. I say, Tick-Tock, the dishes aren't big enough. I tell you, said Tubby as he and the others watched the cakes spilling all over the table. गिर रहे थे, cakes पे cakes आ रहे थे, fingers, buns, jam, butter. No, just help yourselves and eat as much as you want to, said Tick-Tock, still busy trying to put down, making sure that the teapot would not pour any more Mr. Chai or na nikle. So the guests began eating, but they could not nearly eat as fast as those cooks. जितना वो इतनी तेजी से वो खा नहीं सकते, जितनी quickly cakes were appearing. Butter appeared, jams appeared, cakes appeared. Soon the tablecloth was in a dreadful mess. हर जगह messy हो गया, dirty हो गया. Jam slid over the edge of the pot and dripped onto the table. और फिर butter also गिर गया table पे. और marmalade जो big lumps of blobs में dish में से निकलने लग गया. अब cakes जो थे वो dish में नहीं गिर रहे थे, वहाँ तो जगह ही नहीं थी, मगर वो ऊपर हवा में bounce कर रहे थे और नीचे गिर रहे. So the whole table and the floor was in a mess filled with cake, jam, sticky butter. Oh my God! अब ये जो इसके friends आए हुए थे, किसके? Tick-Tock के. They were puzzled and scared. They felt frightened, especially when they saw what trouble the teapot was giving poor Tick-Tock. क्योंकि जैसे वो kettle को रखता था teapot को, वो वापस हवा में उड़ना शुरू करके pour करना शुरू. But they said no more. They ate steadily. Now nothing tasted very nice because they were a little scared कि ये क्या हो रहा है? Why is it not stopping? Oh, and poor Tick-Tock, he could not eat nothing. He was trying to stop the teapot. He was trying to stop the cake. At last, it tore itself away from the fountain brownie. And then teapot जो था ना वो गोबो के ऊपर जाके pour करने लगे. Oh, squealed Gobo, jumping up in fright as the hot tea dripped down his collar. Oh, it's burnt me. He wiped the tea away with his handkerchief. Oh, handkerchiefs उसने अपने आप को साफ किया. Oh my God, it was burning hot. और वो दरवाजे से भाग गया, दरवाजा bang करके. This isn't a nice party. Hoo-hoo, I'm going home. The others looked at one another. अब teapot जो है वो Tubby की तरफ आ रहा था, but he jumped out of the. Goodbye, Tick-Tock. I must get home. I've got some work to do. I must go with him, said Roundy, and the two brownies ran off in a hurry. Poor Tick-Tock, he didn't know what to do. All Roundy left in a hurry. He was frightened. So did Gobo, and so did Tubby. It wasn't long before the other guests went too. और बहुत जल्द ही सब के सब भागने लग गए. This magic was scaring them. उनको तो डर लग रहा था. They were frightened. It was all very well to have as many cakes as you wanted. Of course, it is good to have as many cakes as you want. But to see hundreds of them coming on the table and falling over you, they knew something had gone wrong for sure. Oh my God. Okay, Hina, yes? What is she writing? Hello. Okay, TikTok was very unhappy and rather frightened. What had happened? He had done the magic just the same as wind whistle. Why won't everything stop appearing? Why didn't that horrid teapot stop pouring? वो क्यों नहीं teapot रुक रहा था? क्यों नहीं cakes रुक रहे थे? Why wouldn't the jam and butter and marmalade stop appearing? TikTok looked around the table in despair, shock में और disappointment में, and he said, "What a mess! Oops!" Like your mother says when you throw your things around. I understood, Hina. I understood. This is Rahmeen. So cute. I'm so happy she wanted to write to me. It's lovely. That means she's involved. She's engaged. Hi, Rahmeen. Hadn't he done the magic just the same as wind whistle? अब वो क्या करे? Oh, look at the butter all over the place. और आया जा रहा था. He had stopped. He had not remembered how to stop the magic. Oh, sticky butter हर जगह गिरा हुआ था. Oh, look at the teapot. अब वो teapot अब carpet के ऊपर चाय pour कर रहा है. Poor old TikTok. He was crying. He couldn't do anything. He had started a magic that he could not stop. The teapot suddenly stopped pouring tea on the carpet and playfully poured some on TikTok's beautiful crow. Oh, no, this is wind whistles, my boss's coat. Oh no, how will I have to remove this stain? Look, what you've done to the enchanter's best cloak. Oh, what a mess. Oh, what will he say? He'll be so angry. Oh, goodness gracious me. I must go and sponge off the tea at once. TikTok rushed upstairs to the bathroom. He took a sponge and began to sponge the tea stain on the. He was dreadfully afraid. बहुत डरा हुआ था कि कोई magic, कोई trick नहीं try करनी. I'm not getting any comments from others. Why is that, Neer? Zara? And there's another, I'm sorry. Okay, he took a sponge and began to sponge his tea stain on the cloak. He was dreadfully afraid. And he was saying, what would the enchanter say? Oh dear, why ever had TikTok meddled with magic when he had been told? Usko mana kiya tha? Because उसकी कोई वजह थी. जब आपको Rahmeen, you're writing. I'm so happy, so proud of you. आपको पता है जब पेरेंट्स आपको बहुत लव करते हैं, आपकी टीचर या मैं, तो आपको पता है because we love you. That's why we say don't do this and don't do that. लेकिन अब क्या हो सकता था? अब क्या हो सकता था? उसने कहना नहीं माना था. It took a long time to get the tea stain out of the cloak, but at last it was done. TikTok hung the cloak over a chair to dry and was just going downstairs when he heard someone shouting from outside the house. उसने विंडो से सर निकाल के देखा तो कौन है? Oh, Gobu वहाँ खड़ा हुआ था, and he was shouting at the top, "Hi, TikTok, are you all right? There are a lot of funny things happening down here. Look." TikTok looked down. उसने विंडो से देखा, नीचे की तरफ देखा. He saw a stream. लगता था एक दरिया छोटा सा बह रहा है. किसका? टी का. It was running down the path. Mixed with it was butter, jam, marmalade, and what? Cakes. They were all jumping, bobbing up and down in the stream. Oh, no, cried TikTok and ran downstairs in a hurry. Well, I couldn't tell you what the dining room looked like. I can't tell you. It was such a mess. इतनी गड़बड़ हो चुकी थी. Room looked, it was foot deep in tea, 8 foot 12 inches to begin with, all still pouring away happily, merrily, and then the cakes, there were hundreds and hundreds of them. And what a waste of food. It's not a nice thing to do. You should only take a helping which you can finish, because you can always take again. The jam and marmalade and butter were all mixed up together. Yuck! And still more and more things were dropping down into the room. Tick-tock उसमें swim कर रहा था, मुश्किल से चल रहा था. The teapot at once poured something on his nose and he gave a crack. Oh, it was hot. This was dreadful. Can't you stop the things coming and coming? Shouted Gobo, who was really sorry for his men. You made them start. I know. So tick-tock, but I thought they would stop by themselves. And they haven't, only when Whistle was here. Then Gobo gave a shout and pointed out, "Hey, he come! He's come sooner than you thought." So he had, poor Tick-Tock. He didn't know whether to be glad or sorry when Whistle strode up the road. And when he came to his house, saw the stream, darya bhera tha chai ka, with jams and cakes. He was shocked. हैरानी से he was staring with eyes open, देख रहा था ये with amazement, while poor Tick-Tock tried to stammer all about it. Wind Whistler, Master, your Highness, what, you dare to meddle with magic when I told you not to? You own my magic cloak, how dare you? Oh please, your Highness, forgive me, wept the brownie. As white as a sheet. उसका रंग सफेद पड़ गया था. I just thought I would give a tea party like you did. It looked so easy, but nothing would stop. It just went on and on and on and on. Okay, stop. The tea is still pouring the dining room. Then Chata had to walk through 12 inches of tea and looked in at the dining room door. What a dreadful sight! He frowned in anger. Then he clapped his hand sharply 3 times and said, "Elia Rimi Tuma Lippity Crim, Elia Rimi Tuma Crippy Tim, Elia Rimi Tuma Lippity Crim, la la la." These were magic. The Tick-Tock trembled to hear them, but at the sound of them, the teapot at once stopped pouring and flew back to the tray. The cake stopped falling from the air, and so did the jam and the marmalade and the sponge fingers and the butter. But there was mess everywhere. Tick-Tock looked at everything like this. "Oh, aren't you going to make all this mess go?" he asked his master. "No, you're going to make that go," said Wind Whistle. "Stern, get brushes, cloths, soap and water. So when we have to clean, what do we need? Brushes, cloths, soap and water. Tick-Tock, and clear it up. I'll keep you busy." Tick-Tock went away. The mess would take him days to clear up, but it was his own fault. He should not have meddled. He should not have done what Wind Whistler had told him very clearly not to do. He should not have meddled and played with magic. Wind Whistle eventually forgave Tick-Tock when the house was clean and tidy. But when he wants to tease the little brownie, he says, "Would you like another tea party, Tick-Tock, someday?" But Tick-Tock shakes his head. No, never again, never again, never again." So he learned a lesson of not obeying, because magic is not a small thing. Tricks are not simple things to be meddled with. So you should listen to your elders, your teachers, your storyteller, your mums, your aunts, your fathers, your uncles, your grandparents. Yeah, हमेशा फायदा होता है बड़ों की बात मानने में. Sometimes it's boring, isn't it? Oh, Rahmeen, thank you for writing. Can you all wave to me and tell me, did you like this story? Let me know, all of you. Yes, it'll make my day. And tell me the name of the story you would like to listen to, and I'll make puppets for them too. Okay? All right. You can write to me, you can message to me anytime. I would love it. Okay, so the story time is over and time to go back to daily routine. So where did we go? To wind whistles home and realized what a naughty goblin, what a naughty brownie he is. Who? Tick tock, but he learned a lesson. So, Bacho, I look forward to seeing you next Saturday, 5:30. See you. Right? Bye-bye. Wave to me. Come on and tell me, how did you like the story? You can write me a message. You can ask your moms to write for you. Khuda Hafiz. Say, lovely little kids. Khuda Hafiz.